Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 1st. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning. I'm Mary Strong alongside meteorologist Jerry Stephan, who still seems to have a smile on his face after seeing Paul McCartney yesterday and going backstage, if you can believe it.
2 days ago.
And still dancing.
2 days ago, yeah, it was
2 days
great.
ago. Boy, time's flying.
Fourth time seeing Paul McCartney was wonderful, yeah. I'm sure you had a good time, too, if you were there. As far as the forecast, lots of sunshine. Matter of fact, a cloud-free guarantee today, dry air and top to bottom of a troposphere. I mean, kind of drier than it was yesterday at the surface, but plenty of sunshine and temperatures close to normal. Lots of upper 90s, typical stuff for early October. We're in October, by the way.
Yeah, it was so nice yesterday. Like, what a lovely day,
yeah, beautiful.
Right?
It was nice. We had dry air basically moving into the area and temperatures that were close to normal.
Yeah,
like I said. Yeah.
I like
So,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
enjoy.
Thanks, Jerry. We'll see you shortly. Our top story this morning, police continue to investigate a fatal crash on Tuesday that took the life of an 18-year-old pedestrian in Desert Hot Springs. The victim has been identified this morning as Jamie Castro. The fatal crash happened a little after 4 o'clock Tuesday morning on North Indian Canyon Drive and Scenic Drive. Officers responded to a report of a car versus pedestrian and found Castro lying in the road. Investigators believe there may be other drivers who may have hit the victim or observed his movements prior to the crash. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Desert Hot Springs Police Department's Major Accident Investigation Team. The Palm Springs Police Department opened the doors to its new downtown police substation last night. The public was invited to tour the facility, meet local officers, enjoy refreshments, and hear live music. Police say the new substation is designed to give residents, businesses, and visitors easier access to services in the heart of downtown, while providing a local resource for reporting crimes and connecting with police. We had the chance to speak with Chief Andy Mills about the expansion.
This is a great opportunity for us to make this the centerpiece of the city, because our downtown area is vital to the success of the city. So this just adds to what's already being done here and gives it a home base. And so we're excited to be able to open this door and really see it come to fruition. Anything we can do to be part of the city and the fabric of this community, to increase the civility, to decrease the stress and the tension in our nation, including our city, that's what we're about, and this is designed specifically for that. Our officers will work out of here. We have CSOs who work out of here. We'll have an assistant here all the time, so people can come in and make reports or just check in and say, hey, how's it going? So this is just a way of being positive, working with this community, and we just appreciate all the support that we've had in this community. It's truly spectacular.
The building is located at 230 Museum Drive, if you'd like to check it out. Well, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of the Desert is hosting a walk and wellness festival this month. It's Saturday the 18th in Old Town La Quinta to support the local youth and their bright future. Attendees can enjoy health and wellness activities, hear from inspiring speakers, vendor booths, and a chance to win prizes. Registration and vendor booths open at 8 a.m. The walk begins at 9. You can register by going to our newsroom tab of our website on NBCPalmSprings.com. Breast Cancer Awareness Month starts today. There are several events happening around the valley focused on education and early detection. That includes the Desert Cancer Foundation's Paint El Paseo Pink. On October 11th, thousands will walk El Paseo, raising money for the fight against cancer. The event also brings the community together to support Valley residents who are battling the disease. You can register or donate at paintelpaseopink.org. The Palm Desert resident who faced animal cruelty charges back in March for hitting a goose at Chaparral Country Club was back in court yesterday for a preliminary hearing. Our NBC Palm Springs' Brett Rosen was there and has the very latest for us.
It is unacceptable what you did. It's hard to watch. I didn't watch the whole thing. The surrender is absolutely correct. It was a situation that you didn't put yourself in purposefully. However, you acted inappropriately.
That's retired Judge Gregory Olson today at the Larson Justice Center in Indio, where the preliminary hearing was held for Michael McCutcheon, the Palm Desert resident who back in March was charged for beating a Canadian goose nearly to death at Chaparral Country Club, leaving it in the dumpster for Animal Services to then euthanize it. McCutcheon once faced felony charges, but today that was dropped to a misdemeanor, leaving some locals furious.
I didn't expect a big punishment. I knew that wasn't coming, but this was, I hadn't seen the video myself. I hadn't heard the details of it, but even hearing what little I heard about in the courtroom was devastating. I have to stop from crying here. This is a very sad day. It is a sad day.
During the preliminary hearing, the prosecution recounted what surveillance video showed the day McCutcheon struck the goose.
You can see on video Mr. McCutcheon repeatedly strike his goose with the golf club over and over again.
Judge Olson said this was not an animal cruelty case. However, he admitted to not watching the entire surveillance video because of its graphic nature, something Blodgett says makes this case so frustrating.
The judge couldn't watch the whole video. That's bad. That's sad. This is pathetic. And this is not a felony. This is cruelty. This is torture. This fits all the definitions of a felony.
Judge Olson ordered McCutcheon to do 16 hours of animal cruelty classes, 20 volunteer hours at an animal shelter, and pay the court a restitution cost of $150. Michael McCutcheon will be seen for sentencing next March, where Judge Olson mentioned that most likely there will be a different judge due to him only being a fill-in. Here in Indio, I'm Brett Rosen, NBC Palm Springs.
Let's take a live look now from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Palm Springs. Time to check back in with Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at your forecast today. Jerry?
Yeah, not too bad yesterday. Even drier air moves into Southern California, the Coachella Valley today. So a beautiful day ahead of us. 70 degrees right now in Palm Springs, 54% relative humidity. That'll drop into the teens this afternoon. Checking the temps, well, 60 degrees up at Yucca 74, Desert Hot Springs, 63, 29 Palms, 73 at Coachella, 62, 29. Make that Palm Desert, 56 at Banning, 63 at Cabazon. And nothing on radar right now. We do have a marine layer, some low clouds hanging around the coastal communities. That's about it. Lots of sunshine for us this afternoon and near normal numbers, mid to upper 90s today, staying shy of 100 degrees. Plenty of sunshine for the valley. A trough of low pressure that brought us gusty winds yesterday exiting the area, but another one approaches as we move into the end of the week. More on that and what it means to us in the full forecast. So winds today and tomorrow not bad, but they will pick up on Friday. As far as dew points, around 40 degrees by the middle of the afternoon and teens for relative humidity about that same time. Peak temps at around 4 o'clock. That includes a 96-degree reading in Palm Springs for a high. Indio 97 degrees, 98 La Quinta, 99 Rancho Mirage. Tomorrow, more of the same. Maybe a mountain cloud, but plenty of sunshine for the valley. But it's Friday. Gusty onshore winds will move into the area and will chip away at the numbers below normal numbers, low 90s by Friday afternoon. What about the weekend? We'll check that out too. Also some tropics to pass on to you. Keep it here.
All right, Jerry, thanks. Well, the Palm Springs Art Museum has named its next executive director. Christine Vendredi will fill the role after a nationwide search. Vendredi has served as interim executive director since April. She previously led global art and culture initiatives at Louis Vuitton and brings over a decade of experience in exhibitions, commissions, and corporate collections. She holds dual PhDs in art and architectural history, an executive MBA, and has worked across major cultural hubs worldwide. Former CEO Adam Lerner calls her a perfect fit to lead the museum's next chapter, combining artistic excellence with strong community engagement. Palm Springs Vintage Market returns this Sunday with their first event of the season. They are offering an eclectic mix of retro goods, antiques, and collectibles. It runs from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Indian Canyon Drive. General admission is $5, and a special second market will be Sunday, October 19th. The Plaza Theater in Palm Springs announced some major upgrades thanks to some generous donations. On Tuesday, the theater announced that Seiko Technologies, the company behind the Las Vegas Sphere, has donated a video wall for the back wall of the theater stage. And that Fender Musical Instruments Corporation donated a range of high-end amplifiers. The theater is expected to complete its restoration and open to the public in early December. Acrisure Arena's Magnificent Seven lineup continues tonight with the world-famous band The Who performing as part of their North American farewell tour. That concert is scheduled for 7:30 tonight. Tickets are going for as low as $60 when we checked this morning. The company behind GLP-1 weight loss shots is introducing a new option that could make the treatment easier to take and a lot more affordable. I took a deep dive into the story. Take a look. We all know about the GLP-1 weight loss shots that have been helping thousands of people shed pounds worldwide. But now there's a new development. Drug maker Novo Nordisk, they're the company that make the Ozempic shots. They just announced they are rolling out an oral version. It's called the Wegovy pill. Experts say it could make treatment more accessible and less expensive for people. This would be a daily pill as opposed to a weekly shot. It has the same active ingredient, semaglutide, which mimics the natural occurring gut hormone called GLP-1. That hormone helps to regulate appetite and reduce food cravings. Well, now the new Wegovy pill is showing promising results. In a clinical trial, people lost an average of a little over 13% of their body weight compared to the injection, which averages around 15% of weight loss. So very similar results. I spoke with Dr. Samuel Gopanian about what this means for patients who are hesitant about taking injections and using needles, and some who just can't afford to use weight loss drugs.
This is something you can take at home. And so it's easier to take, it's cheaper to manufacture, it's cheaper to transport. So, you know, the injectable is about $1,000 a month, a little over $1,000 a month. So this can definitely be a more financially economic option for patients out there.
The oral version of the weight loss drug Wegovy is currently under review by the FDA, with a decision expected by the end of 2025. I'm Mary Strong for NBC Palm Springs. Back to you. It's time now for Where in the Valley, where we show you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley and you guess where it is. So let me show you that photo. Ooh, this is beautiful. Have you ever been here? You'll have a little time to think about it. We're going to reveal the special location at the end of our broadcast, and I'll give you a small hint before we get there, so stay tuned. Coming up next on your morning news, Starkey Sowers drops by the studio to talk about probiotics and prebiotics and why your gut health is so very important and how to use those two things. That's coming up next. But later, we stop by the sports desk with Caitlin Kelly, who's got a Firebirds update for us. You don't want to miss that. Let's head back outside. Here's a live look from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. A little traffic out there to start off our Wednesday morning. Jerry's going to break down your full 7-day forecast for you just shortly. Stay right here.
News yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the deal guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
Wellness Wednesday is sponsored by Clark's Nutrition Natural Foods Market. Live better, we can help.
Gut health is one of the hottest topics in wellness right now, from digestion to immunity, even your mood. It all starts with the gut. But what's the difference between probiotics and prebiotics, and why do we need both? We're breaking it all down today with Starkey Sowers from Clark's Nutrition. Starkey,
right?
Can you explain? It's so funny. The guy at my gate was talking about prebiotics. Said, prebiotics, you mean probiotics? And he's like, no, prebiotics. And I thought, what is that now? Do I have to take both?
Do I have
of them?
to do both?
Yeah.
By the way, just prebiotics are normally found in foods. Anything that's fibrous, like oatmeal, and type of like 7-grain bread, like we do the Ezekiel breads, that has a lot of prebiotics in it.
So prebiotics is essentially fiber?
And they are. And what they basically do is they feed probiotics.
Okay, and the probiotics we need for?
Not only digestion and immunity, but they also help with a couple other different things. So they'll eat the prebiotics. Mm-hmm. I know this sounds a little rough.
So it's basically food for
the probiotics.
The guys that do the good jobs in our gut.
Job. And then what they do is, like, for lack of better terms, they poop out hydrogen peroxide, as well as fatty acids and other different things that feed the colon and keep the bacteria in balance.
The prebiotics do.
The probiotics.
Oh, the probiotics. Boy,
but the prebiotics are
first?
yeah. No, who's on second?
Who's on second, exactly. Well, okay, so what do you have for us in terms of the pre and pro? So you have to take them in two separate.
You can do it that way. A lot of times formulas are all together, but I brought a line in that's very unique today.
Okay.
And so they use a probiotic, and specifically it's a spore. Spores are different than bacteria. So what they do, they're very, very stable in the digestive system, and they work very well. Mm-hmm. And they're a little bit long acting, and they do kill off fungus and bacteria, bad bacteria.
Okay.
So, which is cool. I started taking these a couple a day, like one a day. They say start slow, and it'll clean you out at first. So you got to go slow when you first start. Yeah, I was like, whoa, couldn't believe that. The prebiotics, nice, helps. By the way, using the two formulas together, my gut feels amazing.
Is that what's in here?
So that's what's in there.
Okay, so you mix this with water.
Mix it with water.
Am I trying this?
Aren't you glad that I mixed that up for you this morning?
You such surprises. I love it.
So.
Ooh, it smells very good.
Not bad. Mm-hmm. And remember, these are like little small sugar type compounds called oligosaccharides, things of that nature.
That's very good.
Tastes amazing.
Boy.
Right?
What's in here?
There's a little bit of flavor in there, as well as some natural sweeteners.
I love it.
It's a great product.
Wow, that's a prebiotic.
That's a prebiotic. You can put it in your protein drink or whatever you want to do. One easier thing to do.
That's great.
Simple to go.
Just Thrive prebiotic.
Prebiotic, right? Wow. And they of course have capsules as well.
Tropical flavored drink mix. No wonder it tastes so
amazing.
good.
And like the gummies, when it comes to these, taste amazing as well too. Wow. So the exciting part is they taste well. You go, hey, I'll eat 10 of those. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No, we're not doing that.
Then they, of course, they did a formula specifically for gluten intolerance. Mm-hmm. And finally, Mary, one of my favorite things is they use some digestive bitters.
Mm.
Yeah, nice and yummy, right?
Kind of like a little Aperol spritz, but in a healthy format.
And it's in a capsule form, but I tell you what, I am a typical herbal guy that likes to take the capsules and actually eat the product.
Oh, goodness. Is it really bad?
You in?
I'm in. Okay,
oh, yeah.
I'll do it. I'll
do it. Just don't do too much. It's bitter as it would be.
Oh, it is bitter.
Yeah, it's bitter. So remember what bitters do is they basically start igniting the head, which is the brain center, telling it, hey, we're ready for digestion, and it sets up the digestive tract, so it's working efficiently. So if somebody doesn't want to work with like enzymes and things of that nature, bitters are great to get the digestive system functioning really well.
And that's what this does. This one's called digestive bitters.
Simple
that's great.
formula.
So maybe you take these after a meal?
Yeah, you can do them after a meal if you're just bloated and you don't feel good, or if you just want to use it literally to kind of help rejuvenate the system. Just go easy, follow the dosages, and don't take a lot of them.
Got it. And we're running out of time, but real quick question. Yep. When do you take prebiotics and probiotics? Is there a set way to do this?
By the way, there are companies that have prebiotics and probiotics together, very commonly sold, right? So the prebiotics, I like taking them first thing in the morning or at night. Those seem to be the great times to use it. The spore formula, which is different than the typical probiotic, you can use that the same way.
Okay. Yeah. Empty tummy?
Yeah, empty tummy seems to be best. With food's good too.
Okay, great. Yeah. Starkey, thank you so much. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube.
Totally clear skies in our Agua Caliente Casino Cam. We'll see plenty of sunshine this afternoon. Yesterday, what about the numbers? Well, it was a nice day yesterday. 94 degrees, slightly below the 97-degree normal. And today we'll be in the upper 90s, so kind of close to normal this afternoon. Plenty of 70s under sunshine in the Coachella Valley. Actually, sun's up in about 20 minutes officially, but it's beginning to lighten up. 60 degrees Yucca Valley, 56 at Banning, and winds a little breezy around places like Thousand Palms and the San Gorgonio Pass, but that's about it. They'll be out of the west later today, just strong breezes. Nothing in satellite over Southern California right now. We're quiet. Got some clouds to the north of us, but radar, yeah, quiet over Southern California. We'll see plenty of sunshine over much of the state, starting with the marine layer along the coast, but that'll burn off later this afternoon. Now, as far as rain, it stays in the northern half of California. Scattered showers, mostly in the mountains. So warm and drier than yesterday for the Coachella Valley, and near normal numbers in the mid to upper 90s. And again, total sunshine today. Any rain with the system moving its way out of the area stays to the north of us, but high pressure keeping us just under 100 degrees, including 96 at Palm Springs today, a sunny 97 at Indio, Thousand Palms, 98 Palm Desert today, 80s around the San Gorgonio Pass, 86 Joshua Tree. Overnight lows like the last couple of days, upper 60s, lower 70s. That'll bottom out around sunrise tomorrow. 62 degrees at Cabazon, 70 at Palm Springs. Now, Thursday, more of the same. We're going to see plenty of sunshine around the valley. Onshore winds, though, a little breezy, but temps stay basically in the mid to upper 90s, and we should stay shy of 100 degrees again for the valley, but getting close. 99 degrees at Palm Desert Thursday, under plenty of sunshine, 97 Palm Springs, 98 Thousand Palms. Okay, things change a little bit on Friday. We'll have a large low pressure center, but it stays to the north, but it'll drag a frontal boundary through the southwest. That will increase the winds out of the west. So gusty winds late afternoon and evening for the Coachella Valley. Temperatures slip a little bit with the system moving through the area. Still lots of sunshine, 90 to 94. And any rain on Friday stays well to the north of us. Nothing expected even close to us in Southern California and Riverside County. So yeah, the winds today and tomorrow, a little breezy, but they do pick up afternoon and evening hours. Friday, 30-mile-an-hour sustained winds around San Gorgonio Pass, Desert Hot Springs, and 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds around the wind-prone areas along and north of I-10. Again, that's Friday before the winds back off on Saturday. Surface moisture remains relatively dry. We'll see dew points primarily in the 40s and middle of the day relative humidity in the teens. Okay, Friday's temps, they do come down a little bit, slightly below normal temps, 93 Palm Springs, 94,000 Palms. Quick check of the tropics. Humberto and Imelda out there right now, both hurricanes. And the good news is they're both pulling away from the United States. It'll be interesting watching Imelda because it'll be a Category 2 storm as it moves over Bermuda. But again, They're both going to fall apart over the North Atlantic. Northeast Pacific, we have Octave, which is a tropical storm and basically moving its way over the open waters of the Pacific, so no real worries there. Comfort Air 7-day forecast. Oh, Jerry's next, by the way, in the North Atlantic. I just want to warn you. Comfort Air 7-day forecast. We're looking at 96 degrees today for Palm Springs. Tomorrow, sunny 97. Numbers begin to back off. I mean, Friday 93 degrees, upper 80s possible Monday of next week.
Updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Yeah, hashtag holiday calendar and pop quiz brought to you by One Coachella Valley. I want to take a little moment here to talk about my health.
Yes,
Is that all
let's
right?
do that. I'd love that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about, but today will be my last day for about a month, maybe.
Yeah.
I've had this condition through basically all my life where my valve and my heart doesn't shut all the way. It's been actually pretty good, and I'm healthy right now. It's just that it's enlarging. My heart's enlarging, so I have to have surgery tomorrow to replace a valve in my heart. I'm kind of freaking out about it, but hopefully I'll be back in a couple weeks. I said a couple weeks, but I think it's going to be more like a month.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, we're going to miss you, Jer. Really miss you.
Okay.
It's not going to be the same without you. And we wish you all the luck in the world.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to hashtags. Yes, last one for a while. Okay, what's going on today? Wednesday, October 1st, 2025, National Homemade Cookies Day. That's a yummy day. Ladies and gentlemen, start your ovens. Yeah, chocolate chip, peanut butter, snickerdoodles, dealer's choice today. Do you bake cookies?
I do. I don't bake them from scratch because that takes a lot of time.
Okay.
And I don't quite have that in the evenings, but I love baking cookies. And the house smells so good.
Oh, it does, yeah. Isn't that a real estate trick?
I was just thinking about that. I flipped a house in Rancho Mirage and I baked cookies, and the day I bake cookies is the day that it's sold. I was like, it works.
Okay. National Willy Wonka Day is today. Today, everybody gets a golden ticket. Which Wonka film is your favorite? The Gene Wilder one from the 70s or the Johnny Depp more recent one?
Ooh, I like Gene Wilder. He's so great.
There you go. That's Gene Wilder there doing the flip. Also, National Black Dog Day is today. Yeah, those dark dogs are in the spotlight today. Apparently, black dogs are overlooked more than other dogs when it comes to adoption. But black dogs are beautiful.
And cats, too. It's interesting,
exactly.
isn't it?
I had a black cat
So
at one time.
Yeah.
It was good luck for me.
Yeah, good.
Also, it's National Hair Day. It's all about your mop top, folks. Do you have a hair-raising hair story to tell today, maybe of your past?
No, none, thank God. Phew.
My girlfriend once said I should get a perm, and I did. It was like in the front half of my hair.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. I had one picture of it. It doesn't exist anymore.
I bet it doesn't.
Yeah, it was
Oh
bad.
my goodness.
Anyway, hair, our key word in today's pop quiz. Here's the first of two. The title track from the Broadway musical Hair features these rapid-fire lyrics. I want it long, straight, curly, fuzzy, snaggy, shaggy, ratsy, matsy, oily, greasy, fleecy, shining, gleaming, streaming, flaxen, waxen, knotted, polka-dotted, powdered, flowered, and confettied, bangled, tangled, spaghettied, and but anyway, name the group who placed this song Hair into the Billboard Top 5 in 1968.
Ooh.
Is it A, Buffalo Springfield, B, Cowsills, or C, Steppenwolf?
Is it playing in the background?
Yes, it is.
Oh, goodness. I do not know.
Great
I'm going to
little
go with A.
song, 68. You got A, Buffalo Springfield, Control Room? Yeah.
An A with a shrug.
A,
I'm an A with a shrug, too.
Nicholas can't play because he's playing the song. He knows who it is.
Is it Cowsills?
Everybody's got Buffalo Springfield. Yeah, it's the Cowsills. The family group out of Rhode Island.
Darn it.
Did
That was my
hair.
second choice.
Give me your head with hair.
Darn
Long,
it.
beautiful hair. All right, no more singing.
Yeah, I love it.
Second hair question. The Grimm family tale Rapunzel is about a sorceress who locks a young lady named Rapunzel in a tower in the middle of the woods with neither stairs or a door. The only way up the tower occurs after this poetic request is shouted. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair that I may climb your golden stair. What is the inspiration for the name Rapunzel?
Wow.
Yeah, is
I
it
didn't see
A,
this question coming.
animal, B, plant, or C, mineral?
What?
Yeah. Rapunzel's mom
How
gave her
did
that
you
name.
find this?
And why? What was it
Ooh.
inspired by? B, and a B.
I'm going to go B, too.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Rapunzel's mother, according to the fairy tale, ate lots of Rapunzel. It's a plant or something like that.
Oh, really?
And she craved it so much that she didn't get enough, and she made a deal with the witch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've read that book 1,000 times and
Yeah.
never heard of this.
Something like that, anyway.
It's good to know.
Yeah, it's a plant. Rapunzel, I guess. Anyway. Well, celebrate your hair today. Cowsills taking us to break.
Now, this is NBC Palm Springs.
Welcome back on this Wednesday, October 1st. I'm Mary Strong. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning. Jerry's going to have your forecast coming up for you in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look at some of the stories making headlines. Well, this morning, the federal government is officially shut down. President Trump and the Republicans are locked in a fierce blame game with Democratic leaders, and the impacts of the shutdown will be widespread. More than 2 million federal workers will go without pay, and the president has threatened mass layoffs. NBC's Alice Barr has the very latest from Capitol Hill.
This morning, as the consequences of a government shutdown start rippling across the country, on Capitol Hill, frustrated lawmakers starting a new clock to reopen.
It's time to end this and release the hostage. Let's get back to work.
Republicans and Democrats trading blame after 2 last-ditch funding votes failed in the Senate Tuesday night. Without the necessary 7 Democrats crossing over to back it, they're holding out to restore health care cuts and extend Obamacare subsidies.
Fix health care premiums and spare Americans the calamity of skyrocketing through the roof health care costs.
Republicans argue those discussions can wait, voicing pessimism about the current standstill.
There literally is nothing to negotiate. They're bringing in extraneous issues that don't have anything to do at all with keeping the government open.
Despite the shutdown, Social Security, Medicare, and VA benefits will continue, along with student loans. But national parks could close, and roughly 750,000 federal workers could be furloughed. Many more, including TSA agents, required to work without pay until the shutdown ends.
We're looking for bombs, weapons, stuff like that, and you can't miss, right? So you don't want officers with added stress of how am I going to pay my bills?
President Trump raising the stakes, reiterating his threat of mass layoffs while blaming Democrats.
Cutting vast numbers of people out, cutting things that they like, cutting programs that they like.
Democrats adamant those cuts are already happening, pushing for leverage now.
They've got to sit down and negotiate with Democrats.
As the nation waits for what's next. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Well, although Californians will continue to receive their Social Security benefits, customer service could be impacted. And if you're planning to travel, air traffic control and TSA services may also be impacted as workers continue to work without pay. Locally, residents will gather at Congressman Ken Calvert's office in Palm Desert for a rally against the shutdown. Our Alondra Campos will be there live for us. Also later today, we'll hear from Congressman Raul Ruiz, so stay tuned for that. And we're learning more about how the Federal Aviation Administration could be affected by the government shutdown. Tuesday, the Department of Transportation said more than 11,000 FAA workers would be furloughed. That's about a quarter of the FAA's workforce. Those jobs include support staff and non-safety roles. Over 33,000 DOT employees would keep working without pay, including more than 13,000 air traffic controllers. Critical safety operations like air traffic control, hiring, and training would continue. But activities like aviation rulemaking, audits, and administrative support would stop. The FAA faces the largest furloughs of any DOT agency. While congressional members were in a meeting to avoid a government shutdown, President Donald Trump posted pictures on his Truth Social on Tuesday. In the photos, take a look. A Trump 2028 hat can be seen sitting on his desk, teasing a third term. Trump has already said he will leave the White House at the end of his second term without trying to extend his stay. The hats were front and center during the congressional meeting with Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and House of Representatives Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. It was a meeting that proved to be quite ineffective. The government shutdown could also affect you directly. Karen Kafel looks at how the timing could impact your wallet. Take a look.
In the recent past, a shutdown of the federal government hasn't put too much of a long-term dent in the overall U.S. economy.
The reality is that it would not typically have a lasting impact on the economy, but it can be extremely detrimental for individuals.
Those individuals, typically government workers, furloughed without pay until the shutdown ends. But with a sputtering labor market, Mark Hamrick, senior economic analyst at Bankrate, warns this time it could be different.
This is a precarious time, and in some ways, given the fact that the U.S. economy has been seen currently or recently at an inflection point, having the lack of visibility on the job market is extremely inopportune.
A government shutdown would delay the release of the Labor Department's monthly jobs report this upcoming Friday, which informs economists, businesses, and even the Federal Reserve about the state of the economy. Laura Ulrich, director of economic research for Indeed, says adding more uncertainty could further slow the economic engine.
We certainly see that when times are uncertain, people have a harder time making decisions. So that slows down economic activity that we see amongst consumers, but also amongst businesses. And so this is just one more thing to add to that list of items that are making the economy a bit uncertain at this point.
Potentially keeping the jobs market stuck. The Trump administration also warning there could be permanent cuts to the federal workforce if a shutdown occurs, putting more job hunters on the market. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
It's time now for Your Health Today, brought to you by Inland Empire Health Plan. It's important to clean and disinfect your home to prevent the spread of germs, but some cleaning products can be hazardous to your health if they're used improperly. Mandy Gaither has more on how to safely disinfect your home.
Washing hands and highly touched surfaces are two keys to keeping viruses and other illnesses from spreading. But some of the cleaning supplies in your home can be dangerous if used the wrong way.
The nonprofit Environmental Working Group found that more than 2,000 cleaning products in the United States might contain chemicals linked to asthma, cancer, and chemical burns.
The CDC says in most situations, cleaning alone with soap and water can remove most germs on surfaces. However, if someone in your home has been sick or a person who recently visited had an illness, the agency says properly diluted bleach can effectively kill germs. But take these steps for safety. Use regular, unscented household bleach that contains between 5 to 9% sodium hypochlorite. If it's laundry or splashless bleach, it may not be appropriate for disinfection, so make sure it's in that percentage range. Never mix household bleach or any other disinfectant with other cleaners or disinfectants. This can release vapors that can be dangerous to breathe in. Make sure you have good ventilation, for example, open windows. Check the label to see if you need to wear protective equipment like gloves or eye protection, and follow directions on the bottle to prepare a diluted bleach solution. You can also check if your other cleaners are safe.
Next time you need to replace something, spend a minute looking for this, the EPA's Safer Choice label, or checking their online database.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, earlier we showed you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and I told you I'd give you a little hint before we reveal that location at the end of our broadcast. So let me show you the photo again. Here's the hint. The restaurant is located in the heart of downtown Palm Springs. Think about that. We'll tell you more about this special location coming up later in our broadcast. But first, we're going to head back to Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at what's ahead in your forecast. Hi, Jerry.
Hello there. Yeah, we're looking at beautiful weather around the Coachella Valley today. A cloud-free guarantee. Nothing but sunshine today with normal temps in the valley. That'll be the case again tomorrow. But changes coming up as we move into next week. Onshore winds will pick up soon. I'll let you know when. Full forecast in 7 Day next.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube.
Sunrise officially in Palm Springs 4 minutes ago. Yeah, we're seeing sunshine. We'll see plenty of it this afternoon. Agua Caliente Casino Cam view there. Yesterday we hit a high of 94 degrees, 97 degrees our normal high. We'll be close to normal today, so another beautiful day with drier air in place. Now, 61 degrees at Yucca Valley, just 36 at Big Bear, low to middle 70s in the Coachella Valley at this hour, and winds a little breezy around Thousand Palms, Whitewater, and Cabazon. Variable winds right now. They'll be out of the west, a little breezy late in the day. Satellite, not much happening. You can see some clouds well to the north of us, all associated with the frontal boundary that is to the north. Radar quiet over the Coachella Valley in Southern California, but you look to the north, scattered showers there with the frontal boundary that's beginning to move its way onshore. That will begin exiting the area, the first frontal boundary. A second one will begin to replace it, but warm and drier air today. Going to be a beautiful afternoon with near normal temps. 96 degrees in Palm Springs, Indio 97, 98 today at Palm Desert, 86 at Joshua Tree, Cabazon 88. Overnight lows, which will bottom out at around sunrise tomorrow, 70 at Palm Springs, 69 at Indio. Thursday, tomorrow, more of the same. We'll see temps kind of close to normal. Lots of upper 90s in the valley with plenty of sunshine. So warm and dry for us in the Coachella Valley. Getting close to 100 degrees at Palm Desert, 99 there under sunshine, 97 Palm Springs, same for Indio. Now, Friday, we'll have another disturbance begin to make its way into Northern California. It'll drag a cold front through the area. We're not going to see any rain in the Coachella Valley, maybe some drizzle along the coast, but most of the action stays to the north of us. But that system will bring us gusty winds. Again, that's Friday late in the day. With temps, it'll be a little lower than normal. As far as rain on Friday with that system, you can see the nearest it gets to us is well to the north. Nothing for Southern California. Winds breezy today and tomorrow. They do pick up on Friday again, late afternoon and evening, around 30-mile-an-hour sustained winds, San Antonio past Desert Hot Springs, along and north of I-10 in the wind-prone areas, 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds. That backs off on Saturday, and relatively dry for us in the Coachella Valley. Dew points in the 40s into this coming weekend, and middle of the day relative humidity pretty good there too. Lots of teens in the middle of the day. Temps on Friday, low to middle 90s in the Coachella Valley. Okay, quick check of the tropics. Humberto and Imelda in the North Atlantic right now, both hurricanes. Imelda, Category 1 storm, could increase to Cat 2 status later today and go over Bermuda, right over the top of the island, and then over the open waters of the North Atlantic. Humberto, give it another 24 hours and that will be gone. It's drifting its way to the northeast right now, a Category 1 storm at 90-mile-an-hour sustained winds. And for the Northeast Pacific, Octave, we've got that tropical storm moving its way to the west, will not become a hurricane and should dissipate over the North Pacific waters. And the next storm on there, that's Priscilla. Okay. Nothing yet, though. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 96 degrees for Palm Springs under clear conditions. A few mountain clouds Thursday with upper 90s. Then the numbers begin to back off. Low 90s Friday, around 90 degrees on Saturday, and the possibility of upper 80s Monday afternoon.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
morning at 6 a.m. Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium and
And now, NBC Palm Springs Sports with Caitlin Kelly, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Welcome back. It was our first time back at the rink to see the Firebirds today, which means we're one step closer to the first puck drop of the 2025-2026 AHL season and the fourth official season of the Firebirds franchise. Today, members of the media had a chance to sit in on practice and get a first look at the roster, which combines a lot of fresh legs with familiar faces. The team, as currently constructed, is slated to be the youngest in the AHL this coming season. But for Coach Laxdal and company, the new acquisitions are a welcomed addition.
It's great to see the young, that's the excitement for the organization, all these young prospects coming through now. And I think we're going to see, I think it's anywhere between 14 and 15 first, second-year players or third-year players. So you're seeing it on the back end with Price, Hamill, Jugnauth, Dragicevic. You know, these guys are exciting young players. So, yeah, they're going to make mistakes. Yeah, there's going to be some growing pains, but I think you're going to see the future of the Seattle Kraken on our back end and up front.
It's your first year. It can be a little bit intimidating, and just coming in back as a second year, you know the program, you know the day-to-day schedule, and you can just see it in a lot of guys. It's just, you know, they're a lot more comfortable, a little bit more laid back and relaxed, and you can see it in their game.
First home game of the season will be on Friday, October 10th, but the team will be without their captain, forward Max McCormick. The Firebirds announcing this morning Max will undergo hip surgery and will miss the entirety of the 2025-2026 season. This, of course, comes after he only played 17 games last season due to a lower body injury. That'll do it for sports. I'm Caitlin Kelly.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, it's time now to turn to our entertainment contributor, Todd Makovsky, for a look at a new performance coming to the Valley. Todd?
My guest today is an opera singer who has sung at the Metropolitan Opera, Carnegie Hall, and most recently at the Hollywood Fringe. He is a Lincoln Center Award winner, and locally he's the Director of Development for Revolution Stage Company, where he has a new show, Opera Exposed, coming up next week. Valerian Ruminsky, welcome to the show.
Happy to be here.
So you have a new show, Opera Exposed.
Yes, I wanted to take the time to show an audience the inside of opera.
So the behind-the-scenes stories?
The stories of things that have happened to me. It's not all glory and glamour and glitz, you know. There is a lot of, you know, strange things that go on and weird stuff. And also I get asked the question, how did you become an opera singer? And as I say, I lost my mind because it's a crazy career and there's a lot of crazy things to talk about.
Do you think most opera singers are a little crazy?
To get into this profession, I tell people somebody has to do it. You know, somebody has to be in it because there's jobs there. So somebody's got to do it. No, a lot of it is passion. and the passion is what drives you to go ahead and do what it is. And of course, then once the voice is developed, you want to use it.
The show is at the Revolution Stage Company. It is next Wednesday, the 8th.
Wednesday the 8th at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
And then there will be audience participation in the show. We're going to have Joey English on the show.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to play a surprise role there. And we're going to have extras for Trovatore, people to play spear carriers, guards, and all that. Michelle Fiore will be there. She'll sing some of Tosca.
Love her.
There'll be a scene with Doug Nagel. Doug Nagel's going to be doing some things with it. It'll be more acting than singing. And I wanted to bring people up and also audience singing a little bit. We're going to get them to sing some of the more popular melodies. I mean, probably just to La La La, because I'm not going to have them try to sing the French or the Italian. But they'll be happy just to do that. Wonderful. And Joel Baker is our orchestra.
Joel Baker's the best. He's fantastic.
So he's getting the, and I also will be. There's a little bit of the show which is a little pop music.
Okay. Oh, great.
And some Broadway.
So there's something for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, because it's my musical journey.
Okay.
You see, so I started with little kiddie songs when I was a kid, and then I did pop music in my 20s, and then I started to get into Sinatra and Broadway music in my 40s. So there's going to be a little taste of everything in the show.
Fantastic. Well, the show, again, is Opera Exposed. It is at the Revolution Stage Company on Wednesday, the 8th of October, 7 p.m. You can get your tickets at the Revolution Stage Company website. Val, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
To see my full interview with Valerian Ruminski and to hear more of his singing, go to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com, and look for Desert Entertainment with Todd. I'll see you next week.
Well, if you'd like more information on the stories we're airing on our broadcast this morning, you can go to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. You're going to find our top stories and breaking news on our homepage and our newsroom tab, where we've got our stories and community events organized by date. We're going to head outside. Here's a beautiful live look at our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. What a great start to this Wednesday morning. We'll be right back with Jerry. He'll have a recap of your forecast and reveal our Where in the Valley special location. Stay right here.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBC Palm Springs.
It's time now to reveal our special location for our broadcast. Have you been here, Jerry?
No.
This is Farm in Palm Springs. It's in La Plaza and specializes in French cuisine. It has an amazing, I would say, magical patio area if you've never been. And the food is delicious. A lot of it is organic. They've got crepes and really excellent craft cocktails. You should check it out.
No idea. Yeah, I should.
It's great for
I don't
brunch
get out as
and
much
lunch.
as I should.
So
Forecast today, near normal numbers today. Lots of mid to upper 90s. Dew points and relative humidity, somewhat dry. Winds will pick up on Friday in the wind-prone areas, and we're going to stay in the 90s next couple days.
We'll see you back here for your midday news.